What's up guys, it's Soul State. Welcome to a drop recap. This is the first one of these that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to do these after all major releases, go through the drop, tell you a little bit about how it went overall, how it went for me individually, and then hopefully some things we can learn moving forward. So the first drop that we're going to be covering on this new series, you could call it, is going to be the YEEZY Vermillions and the YEEZY Ochres that just restocked. So we're going to break down the numbers that I know of at least, and we'll talk about how it went for everyone and what we can learn from this drop. So we're going to do that right after this, but if you guys haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this channel and on this video. Share this video out there, guys. We're trying to get to 2K subscribers, so we're getting close. We're going to be doing a crazy giveaway once we get there. So if you guys can help me, let's get it to 2K subscribers. Make sure you like the video to get it out in YouTube's algorithm. And then if you guys want to, check out the channel membership program. That's how you guys get those one-on-one benefits that I've talked about before. So all of that is linked down there in the description. Go check it out. And now let's talk about the YEEZY Vermilion and the YEEZY Ochre release that happened on October 29th. Okay, now these are just the numbers that were rumored. None of this is confirmed, and when I start explaining it, you guys will see what I mean when I say none of it's confirmed. So this is rumored stock numbers. Rumored stock numbers for the YEEZY Vermillions was right around 7,700 pairs that were loaded onto Yeezy supply, okay? 7,700. Then we take the YEEZY Ochres that were apparently loaded up, 3,200 pairs. So all total, you're looking at 10,900 pairs of foam runners that were supposed to be loaded up on Friday, October 29th to be released at 8 a.m. EST. So that's what was said to be loaded. Now the numbers that I'm about to give you explain why some of these numbers don't make sense and somebody lying, okay? That's just all there is to it. So let's go over some of the bots that I personally use. Let's talk about how many checkouts each one said they got. So we'll start out and look at Prism. Prism said in their official Discord, I believe it was they had over 3,000 checkouts logged, and they had several more that were unlogged. Of course, everyone can say that they had unlogged checkouts, but I know it to be a fact. I had some unlogged myself. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So Prism said they had 3,000 logged checkouts on the foam runner release. So we'll subtract that 3,000 from the 10,900 that were already there. So now we're left with 6,900 pairs. Move on to the next bot that I used, which is Valor. Valor did extremely well on this release. Not for me in the sense that we're used to. I had a lot of issues where I wasn't able to check out. We'll talk about that more in just a moment. But Valor said that they had 6,500 checkouts on the foam runner release. And just another statistic that I thought was interesting, they said they had 6,500 checkouts, 9,800 declines on the day. They had 1K running users, and 665 of those users hit at least one pair. So that checkout ratio is extremely high. So let's add those 6,500 pairs that Valor said they hit to the 3,000 Prism logged, and we're at 9,500 pairs of the rumored 10,900 stock. And 9,800 declines, that's a lot. Is that true? Maybe. I mean, I got a lot of declines on Valor, so that could be true. I'm not here to dispute the amount of declines they got. But you guys can see already, we've only talked about 2 bots. So let's talk about the third bot. The third bot that I want to talk about is Trickle. Now, I didn't use Trickle personally, but I know some people who did. Trickle stated on Twitter that they officially had 5,200 checkouts on the foam runner release. Now we add that 52 to what we've already said between Valor and Prism, and you get a number that I'm not going to compute right now. I'll put it on the screen, but I know that we're at negative pairs at this point, if the rumored numbers are true of how many pairs were released on Yeezy supply. So, who knows? And then the last bot that I want to talk about just briefly is Cage. Rafi actually called me out in the Discord the other day because he knows that I say Cage and not the other way that they say it. And I refuse to say it that way, Rafi. Nothing personal. It's just the way I say it, my man. It's my Southeast Texas slang way of saying it. But that being said, I ran Cage on Yeezy Supply. I ran a couple different instances of it. I believe I had 2 log checkouts. No, I want to say Cage maybe only had like 20 or so people that actually posted success. There could have been a lot more checkouts than that. There probably was, but there was only 20 posted in the Discord. Not logged, but posted. And I know that I had 2 of those at least. But those are the bots that I wanted to talk about. Those are the bots that I ran. I'll talk about my personal experience with this release. As I just mentioned, I had 2 pairs logged on Cage. I had another logged on Valor, and then I had another logged on Prism, which is 4. But that leaves 4 other checkouts that were apparently unlogged somewhere throughout all of the release. So the release happened at 8 a.m. Eastern, so that's 7 a.m. my time. So I got at 8:45-ish, I checked my email, and I got 5 order confirmation emails. All of those pairs have been shipped out now, but I didn't get emails until an hour and 45 minutes later, and I know I didn't have 5 pairs that showed up during the release. So it seemed like we had a lot of issues with unlogged checkouts. A lot of bots had that problem, a lot of users had that problem. Another big problem that I experienced was a lot passing splash and not carding, or a lot carding but not being able to check out. And what I can take from that, to me, is people said residential proxies did extremely well, which they did, but I think residential proxies did very good at passing splash and carding, but by the time you carded and went to checkout, then your proxies were getting banned at checkout, and that's, to me at least, what resulted in a lot of my declines and a lot of my checkout issues for the day. So that's just something that we could take from that release. Residentials had a lot of success passing, but not so much checking out, at least in my opinion. Other than the providers that I've used before, Diamond, Lemon, Live, they did well. But other than that, not really too many checkouts on residentials, at least for me. So what can we take from this? This drop apparently had low stock. We're not really sure though, based on the numbers that I just gave in the video. We don't really know. Gmails, so important. We stress it every single Yeezy Supply release. Every cook group stresses that. It was pretty evident in this one. I had a lot of Gmails running inside AYCD, and I was able to pass a lot, card a lot, and I think the Gmails that I have in there played a part in that. I believe I had 15 that day. I have 25 or 30. I just couldn't get the others going. So I can't stress Gmails enough. Make sure they're farmed, make sure they're input correctly, things like that. Once again, Resi Proxies passed a lot, got banned on checkout a lot, so that's just something that you guys got to take into account when running. Prism and Valor are still pretty undervalued in my opinion. You can still get a lot of value for the price range that they're at. I think they're extremely undervalued. We just saw Valor at like 7 or 8K not too long ago, and now it's like, what, 1.5 or 2? So very good value, Prism and Valor. The best value, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck is Cage. Cage has been doing extremely well for me on foot sites and Yeezy Supply. It's been extremely consistent, and it's probably the cheapest bot out there right now that can do the things that it does. So if you guys maybe were in on Cage in the beginning and then you sold, or you've been doubters, hopefully my live cops over the past couple weeks have proved you wrong. Rafi has been putting in a lot of work. It's been showing. The Cage team is doing extremely well. So if you're looking for a bot for Yeezy Supply foot sites, I highly suggest going to pick up at least 1 copy of Cage. It's so cheap, you could probably get several if you wanted to, but go pick one up right now. They got a lot of big things coming. The update that they just performed is working extremely well. The UI looks really good. So if you guys aren't in on Cage, I suggest getting in now. because I only see it going up from here. They're working hard over there, and the success is really paying off. So those are my tips. That's kind of what I learned from this release. If you guys have any questions, make sure you comment them down there below. The last thing I could say, make sure that you run on Sauce servers. Link down there in the description. SoulState15 for 15% off of your server. And make sure that you have your Quokka Brew ready as well to carry you through the release. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure that you comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not a member of the Discord, join the Discord. I chat with you guys all the time in there, answer any questions during the week. So that's it, guys. We will see you guys on the next release. Soul State, signing off.